as a man who occupied that number 2 position. All he would have done was to say, look, we're in a democratic system. It doesn't matter how the judgment, how it went. It must respect the rule of law. But he supported the election should take place. Listen, I don't blame Atiku because he was recalcitrant to his boss. He didn't know that his boss signed the emergency rule in 2004. If he knew, if he was obedient and working along with his boss, who the President Olusegun Obasanjo, he would have known that the president has power to make regulations as for the governance of the emergency areas. So he was not in tune. He doesn't know. And like I said, what you don't know, don't comment about it. If Atiku has commented about custom now, I know he has worked in custom, he has experience, I can give it to him. But this is law. He doesn't know that 2004 emergency and that was signed by his boss. Look at the man. Look at that system. 1999, he was in PDP. 2007, he ran under Action Congress. 2011, he came back to PDP to run for a presidential ticket. He left. 2015, 14, he went to APC. He ran for the presidency. 2017, he came back to PDP, became the candidate in 2019, became the candidate in 2023. Now again, he had left for ADC to seek for president. Did they prescribe drug for presidency for him? Now, take Peter Obi. He said rascality. Who can be more rascal than Obi? Obi became a governor. He was governor for Anambra State for 8 years. He conducted local government election 2 months to when he was leaving office. 2 months, 8 years as governor. Does he have what it takes to comment about conduct of election that was properly done and backed up by law? When Obi was governor, Nigerians forget easily. Doctors were on strike for 13 good months. Hospitals were shut down. 13 good months. Are we saying that we're not aware of this? So what do you mean rascality? Who is more rascal? So you should not take the views of the, because you see, their anger is that they are looking for where they will get funding. And now it's no longer available in River State. They have no capacity or morals to even talk about it. A competent court of jurisdiction, Federal High Court, gave order, gave judgment, said, look, don't do this. Atiku was one of those who held the conduct of that election. Now, under the regulatory power of the president and the emergency rule, he has said, go ahead and conduct local government election. What I thought we should be more preoccupied is, one, was the election free and fair? If you ask me, I saw State Independent Electoral Commission chairman. Of course, you know, I don't even know most of them, but they call me. I'm from Sokoto, I'm from Ogun, I'm from this. We came to ask their report. They said, in 30 days, in 1 month, you could do this. When somebody has done well, say the person has done well. If I have my way, I would recommend the chairman and members, the president should take them to the national level. It is very clear. It is very, very clear. Look at the conduct of the election. You have seen people are saying, for the first time in our history, no gunshot, no carrying of ballot boxes, no kidnapping of returning officers. And nobody wants to come out and commend security agencies and the research. You're only saying illegal. Illegal to you. The court has not pronounced it illegal.
Honorable Minister, earlier when you were answering my question concerning the landslide victory of APC in the just concluded local government polls, you had mentioned that the People's Democratic Party did not field a candidate in all the local government councils. However, we were also, the last time we were here, talking about the collaboration between the APC and the PDP in order to foster peace and stability in the state, even in electioneering periods. Is this collaboration a deliberate step, or was it the reason why PDP decided not to field candidates in certain local government areas in Rivers State in the last election?
You are the one saying collaboration.
No, you said collaboration. Why not hold
on? First of all, let me bring the antecedent. Before, you said that PDP contested election in all the local government. I said, do you have the facts? You don't have the facts. He said collaboration. I said, assuming, though not conceding that there was this collaboration. No, I'm coming now. I said, assuming, though not conceding that there was a collaboration, will you not commend this collaboration? That does not mean I conceded. However, let me also say this. As time goes on, PDP has been a predominant party in Rivers. No doubt about that. You also know that PDP has had its own problems. People are losing faith. People are losing faith in PDP, whether you agree or not. It's not to come out on television to say this or that. That's the truth of the matter.
That is your own assertion of the People's Democratic Party as it stands right now.
I should say more than you, because you're not a member of the party.
But you are, Your Excellency.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I should say more.
Okay.
You should listen to me.
Okay.
And when I'm talking, I'm an authority in PDP.
All right.
Therefore, what we are trying to do, people are losing confidence. Remember, our party in the states had problem with national level. Where the national level caused serious crisis in our party in the state. And so many people have lost their interest. Many people have lost interest. All we are trying to is, look, you cannot lose interest. Those of you who still have that confidence that you can run, will encourage you. And mind you, you don't push people to run. You have to go and pay for form. If you don't have the money, you can pay. We don't have a governor who would have, of course, may have funded. Now it's no longer available. So I cannot go and purchase form for everybody because I don't have that resources. I don't have it. But the one I can do, I did. To prove that how many PDP people have won one seat in their own states. Mention.
So are you proud now that out of 23 local governments
Yes.
in Rivers State,
Yes.
your party,
Yes.
the PDP, won 3?
No, I'm proud
Does that
that
make you
PDP
proud?
won the determinant.
You are proud because APC that won is also...
Listen to what I'm saying. I would prefer that, I would prefer that, look, I am dominant in the local government that determines what happens in the state.
That's what we are called.
You cannot do without Obiamo. You can't.
Does that justify the huge figure that RISEC announced for Obiago? 350-something thousand in the last election. APC in the presidential election in 2023 got just a little over that figure.
It's not correct. It is not correct. Mind you, listen. You see, that's the problem you have. People will have. We look at the pattern of results from 1999. Go and check the history. Who has given the highest number of votes? You don't just come up to say, this is a local election. That, you know that the turnout will be more. Councillorship is like community or family affairs. People come out. People even take councillorship more serious than you talk about governorship and no. because it had to do with family or communities. So I don't know what your worry is. Is your worry that it is illegal, or your worry is that you don't believe that this number of people done that?
Our worry is how you are able to do it. PDP and APC.
Excuse me.
Because like I pointed out earlier, those who won in APC are your boys. They are all your boys.
Can I tell you, I was chairman of that local government. The record was very clear. Nobody had had 2 terms in that local government, but I broke that history. I was governor of that area. You can't take my record that there was nothing. No, you cannot. You can't. The record, hold on, don't interfere. Don't worry. We won. And my people believe, whether you like it or not. It's not by coming out, like I've always said, you have always preferred those who will come sunrise, who will come early morning of arise, people who don't have facts. They don't have the facts. As I speak here, I can tell you if election is conducted today, presidential election, governorship election, I can tell you how each local government will fare. I can tell you authoritatively. I can tell you where we may have problems because I have been in it and I know it very well. I'm not talking just to satisfy you. If you want to, look, in 2015, you had a governor who was in APC. Correct? We defeated him. In 2019, you had what the federal government did to us by bringing the army. It didn't work. You had a super minister, minister grade A. It didn't work. In 2023, you still had the same minister grade A. He supported PDP, Atiku. It didn't work. So look at the pattern. So if you say today, and look, let me tell you, I have a problem as a member of PDP. You know why? What is going on now? I've never seen the level of empowerment of any state than Rivers State in terms of political appointment. It's a problem for me as a member of PDP. See the history of Rivers State, be it military or civilian, we have never had that kind of political appointments at the federal level. Never. So it's a threat. Listen. Even when you are preaching, the people will ask you, what are you preaching? See. See, sir. Bodo, Bonny Road, they're almost completed. So what are you trying to tell us? Sir, look at the LMA area. That is where you have the refinery. It's almost completed. So you have to be careful.
So the APC is threatening you in River State?
It's a threat.
To you?
Yes, it's a threat.
Supporting the APC?
No, listen, no. You have to face reality. You have to face reality. Whether PDP likes it or not, they had the opportunity. The only thing that's going for me now, and that's why I won my local government, is because my people believe and still have that faith in me. I have not told them to leave APC. I mean to leave PDP. But you should also know that I have said severally, and I did it in 2023, and there's no confusion about it, that I will still support PDP.
You still didn't get to answer the question that I asked. Are you?
No, you are not the examiner. Because I did not answer the question.
I'm not.
So.
But I'm curious. I'm curious because in answering these questions, at the heart of it, what you are saying and what you are doing. What you are doing is you want the APC to succeed. So what does it do for you that it's just I mean, you say that you delivered your local government. What does it do for your party, PDP, in Rivers State? Looking at it, because if the governor...
Are you aware that APC won presidential election in 2023 Rivers? Are you aware that PDP won the governorship election? So what is the what about here? That the APC won local government election? Therefore, it means that APC will win a governorship election.
That the APC
So what
is
is I have told you, you know, every politics is local. I want to tell you, whether you like it, you don't like it. The truth is that, as it stands today, if Mr. President contests the presidential election, he will win. That does not mean, listen, that does not mean that any other party will win the governorship. So I have always said, and you must know that, have it at the back of your mind. It is not about whatever you feel, whether you are happy, you are not happy. We are not here to make you happy. We are here to make Rivers people to be happy. What makes Rivers people to be happy is what we're interested in.
Your Excellency, can I just ask one question, completely unrelated? Has the Constitution, since a state of emergency has been declared in Rivers State, which is constitutional, you say is provided for in the Constitution, and people know it is provided for in the Constitution, is the Constitution suspended when a state of emergency is declared in a state?
No, I said certain laws, the president has right to suspend certain sections as it relates to some laws. I said so. And it is there. It is there very clear. And that's why he suspended some sections of the Electoral Act of 2022 and suspended some provisions of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Law and Rivers State Local Government Law. He has the power. And that's what people should know. And again, if you watch, part of the regulation he made, he said, look, upon the notice of this election, if you want to challenge it, you have between 7 days to challenge it.
Interestingly.
I'm coming. Okay, go ahead.
Just because you've answered my question. Okay. Interestingly, only recently, at a book launch of a friend of yours, Mohammed Adoke,
yes.
SA, and former Attorney General.
Yes.
I do remember that I think was the Vice President who was there, Kashim Shettima, who had also experienced the state of emergency while he was governor of Borno State. And he talked about the suspension of a governor of a state under emergency rule, which continues to be controversial. And if I can remember clearly what he said that the president doesn't have the powers to suspend.
I don't want to go into that because we are overblowing it. Mind you, let us ask the scenario quite different. Remember, Supreme Court has said there was no government in Rivers. Supreme Court has said there was no government in Rivers. What does it mean? Supreme Court said you cannot make yourself a dictator by making sure that no arm of government survives, that they cannot allow dictatorship. So the scenario is quite different. So I don't want to go into the interpretation of what the Vice President said. People are misinterpreting that, what he said. So this is quite different scenario. Yes. A matter went to court, Supreme Court said, look, there was no government in Rivers. When there's no government in Rivers, what is the implication?
Honorable Minister, sir.
Let's leave Rivers alone.
Yes, let's come to the level. Some school of thought will say Nyesom Wike wears a mask, you know. It's PDP in the daytime, APC by night. But your party, you still claim to be a member of PDP and well-rooted in that party. The PDP has now zoned the presidency to the south, chairmanship to the north. Is that a plus for you? Would you be running? Some other senior members of the party are even rooting for ex-president Jonathan to run, or Peter Obi to return to the party. Where is your position here?
Well, let me correct you. I want to ask you. Those who say Wike is wearing a mask, what are they wearing? You see, you don't like, Nigerians don't like those who are very blunt and who will tell you where they are. Right from day one, I did say with my colleagues, listen, PDP, you are shooting yourself. And if you allow what is going on to continue, you pay. And And what did I say? Or what did we say? You cannot have the presidential candidate at the same time national chairman of the party. It is better now you have stolen the presidential ticket. They stole it. And again, stole the national chairman. I said to purge you. And it really purged them. And I have no regret for it. Now you say I have appeared in this forum before. And I said, listen, you have to, the presidency must go back to the south for them to be able to complete their 8 years. I never hid it. I said it. And people were making noise, at the end of the day, what has happened? Now they realize that yes, it's true. We cannot take president and take chairman. Now you have given yourself national chairman. Let the president go to the south. Why not be that as it used to be? Why not be that arrogant to say nothing will happen? No, they realize that something will happen. It happened in 2023. Even this one you have done now. To what? Bringing Obi to where? Obi to where? You want to kill the party, the ball?
You want to?
Obi that, I mean, you see, if somebody don't have characters, Obi that was abusing the party, that the party is rotten, is this. So the party is good enough for you to come and run for, you see these people, ambition can make you even go to Satan's house.
Minister,
don't excuse me. Don't rush. You ask questions. So, Obi is not anybody who says so, like the Bala said, I heard him say, that is Bala's opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. But if you want to destroy the party, dare it. If you want to destroy this party, dare to bring Obi. Let even Obi come. There's nowhere he will go because of ambition. Can't we be principled? Because you are looking for president. Anybody that, if he is not available, this person costs me, this person costs me. So no more ideology, no longer principle. You talk about Jonathan. I respect Jonathan very well. I know he judged the role as an elder statesman. And somebody the international community respects. And I think he will continue with that. These people who are weighing Jonathan, what is their strength? Are they not the same people who played him game in 2015? Some of these people, I see what I don't like is people who are trying to play to the gallery. Baba is entitled to say he's waiting for Jesus Christ. He's waiting for Prophet Muhammad. He's entitled to. But that is not the view, or that's not the opinion of, you have heard that as a governor that who intends to run. If that governor is true that he intends to run, how would Banana be saying that PDP is waiting for either His Excellency President Goodluck Jonathan, former president, or His Excellency Peter Obi? For Christ's sake, nobody should cause problem for the party. When you cause problem for the party, you now say people are behind this problem. You are the one trying to. How will anybody even contemplate?
Are you going to run since it's been zoned to the south? Are you running for presidency?
I will not run. So don't even. Let me tell you. Wait, that's what I excuse me. So you hear it very well. You know, people have to cause confusion everywhere. I have. Don't stop me. I have integrity. I have character. There's no way. My appointer is there. We are saying he should run. Then I'll turn around to say I want to run. What kind of, we are talking as if people who don't even have integrity. What will my children ask me?
Okay, Your Excellency.
What is for Tinubu?
Are you? Is it today? Is it today? You knew it.
It's obvious.
I'm surprised.
Even when your party, when your party has zoned its presidency to the south as well.
That's why you zoned. To satisfy. You see, it's late.
I'm curious to ask.
Yes.
You talked about party ideology and principles that these politicians don't have. The ones you mentioned, Atiku, Peter Obi. I'm just curious as to your thoughts generally. Is that something that permeates our political landscape in Nigeria now?
No, it's not correct. You people prefer those. Okay, to take for example, where have I left? From since 1998, I've been in PDP. I have told you when there's a fight, I'll fight it there. Look, how you know character. I mean, I just analyzed to you here. Atiku, 1999. 2007, he ran under Action Congress. 2011, he came back around for the presidential ticket of PDP. 2014, he left PDP and went to APC and ran for the presidential ticket. 2017, he came back and became president candidate of PDP 2019 and became president candidate of PDP 2023. Now again, he had left to ADC to seek for presidential ticket. Is there any prescription of drug for you? I mean, it doesn't matter. That's why I said about principle. Is that a coalition now? See what they call coalition. When CPC and ACN say, look, we want to fight the ruling party. Left from a party, and which one they come with, All Progressive Congress. That is a coalition. Not about you. Every time you want to be this, if you don't get it, you move to the other party. He says a coalition. How can that be a coalition? It cannot be a coalition. Yes. A coalition is when two political parties, or more than two political parties, come together. Then you say, look, they are forming this for purposes of defeating the ruling party. Not when you, an individual, you didn't get ticket here this year. You run to the other party. But if you didn't get there, you run to the other party, it's the coalition. That cannot be the definition of a coalition.
Interestingly, your media aide released a statement shortly after the PDP did the zoning, and he said that you had been vindicated. Yourself and the G5 governors were vindicated.
Okay.
He also asked a question in that statement. I want to believe he was speaking for you when you were saying, is it not too late? Can you answer that question?
I haven't said it here.
It's too late.
You know, just something you have come out on time for people to be a president, to run for presidency. It's not by mouth. Except you just want to, you see, there are people who want to answer, I was presidential candidate. There are so many people who say, look, I was presidential candidate. It will be their CV. And then they say they are not the leader of the party being the presidential candidate. For Christ's sake, I've been into this business. I came out to run for presidency before. I know what it took me to go around this country. That is for primary election, not even general election. I know where I was heading to. So it is not just only the resources. You will also have to be mentally alert and be prepared psychologically. You have to. It's not, oh, it has been zoned to us. Therefore, I can now run. No, it's not done that way. It's not done that way. That's what I'm saying. That, look, except somebody, and I have not seen. I have not seen who in the party. Bana said he didn't, he sacrificed his ambition. But as you know the truth now, he knows it was not going to be easy.
Honorable Minister.
Yes.
All right. The former governor of Kaduna State was quoted as saying that he couldn't figure out the pathway for Bola Tinubu's presidency in 2027. Him winning the 2027 election, that there might be a runoff election, and in that runoff, that Bola Tinubu definitely will not be first or second, that is going to become distant third.
Okay. So you want to find them. You see, Erufai, my friend, but he failed in this mathematics. He goofed. He would have completed it. I'm telling us, since I know Tinubu will come third, He should also provided who will be first and second. You see how he failed my party's love. How did you arrive at who would be third? Then you will not arrive who will be first and second.
Can't we assume that
he knows.
That is projecting the ADC has come
no, you should have come out to tell us. You see, one thing I like about El-Rufai is that he speaks his mind. But sometimes speaking your mind, say the one that is correct. In this one, I'll put a bet if he agrees. If Tinubu does not win this election squarely, I'll put a bet. You see, I watched him, he said they should go and ask Jonathan. No two persons are the same. No two persons are the same. The mere fact you were able to survive that, succeed in that, does not mean you can do that. We are also here too. So as I'm sitting down here, do I look at somebody that you come and win River State? It's not possible.
So you don't foresee a runoff?
Which runoff? With who?
Honorable Minister.
Which runoff with who? Let me tell you. You see, what you have is complain. They just did by-elections. Hold on, you asked a question. They just did by-elections. What happened? Complain. You see, we are used to complaining. I have told you, I don't like excuses. What I cannot do, what I cannot achieve, I will tell you, this is not possible. It's not possible. People are just, you see, people are accusing research. I was watching. Tell me which election that INEC did that people did not accuse them. Mention one election. Is there anybody who has lost election in this country and has come out to say, listen, apart from Jonathan, who came out and said, I concede to this. Mention one person that has run election in this country and has agreed that, look, the way it went is the will of the people. Mention. You see, until we have this spirit that is a game. I've tried my best. I've put in my best. It didn't go the way I thought it should go.
Is it possible in Nigeria?
Why is it not possible? Why not do things to encourage people to do that? Why do you think it's impossible? I'm not human. How many times have you preached that people should try to learn this and abide to it? Rather, you always bring in, something that's so pessimistic. You said here, rivers. You said the rivers. How come? It means that with proper planning, assuming that people can sit down and say, look, the interest of our nation, the interest of our state, the interest of our community is paramount. Can we go this way and achieve peace? That's what you should be encouraging people. Not when people do something that has come to say, surprising you, there's peace, there's other leaders. You not go, is that democracy? Until they shoot themselves, until they kill and burn houses. That's only when you say there is a democracy. The moment you don't kill, the moment you don't kidnap people, there's no democracy. Our definition of a democracy in Nigeria, from you people's perspective, is that houses have been bought.
Your Excellency, I think that the media will not accept that because, we're here because the Constitution supports our role in a democracy.
No, please, I think you are also misunderstanding. The media should not go free without criticism. You cannot say you have a right to criticize. We don't have a right to come up to say this is your own role that you're not carrying out.
No, but
in as much as you criticize and bring that issue, we should also have an opportunity telling you where you are, that this and this is what you are doing that is not right. Okay. So whether you accept it or not is not. To me, we will tell you what you are doing that is not right, and we have told you here, part of it, you go to your media, you are. If I tell that you are biased, what's wrong with that?
Your Excellency,
I will say so.
I will always say that we'll do our best to maintain balance. But let me quickly ask you this. You've dismissed Mr. Peter Obi, even though he said that he seems to understand the mood in the nation and understands that, look, even this zoning to the south, it does appear that the South only has one term. And he said that he's willing to do one term. And everyone knows that when he left the PDP and went to the Labour Party, he was able to get over 6 million votes. Are we going to dismiss what he was able to get in the last elections?
The problem I have okay, give him the 6 million votes back. Dash him the 6 million votes. All those who voted for him before will continue to vote for him. You don't understand the dynamics.
His popularity.
What happened in 2023 will not be the same. Let me finish. And I don't know where you get. See, this era of your social media, we know the influence of social media, what happened before and this and that. Which party will you going to run? Tell me now. Is it Labour?
Is it the PDP?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Tell me where you will get the 6 million votes. Under PDP or under Labour Party?
Is the plan for him not to get any political party for him?
That's not what I'm saying.
It's a question.
No, you know better. Because if you are running, people should now know the party that you are running. Which platform are you running? Is it not correct? Was it December he mentioned? Atiku said he's going to run in ADC. Ahmed said he's going to run in ADC. He had not said where he would run. Why are you keeping your supporters guessing? Are you trying to say that, well, I'm trying to find which party?
So you will let him come to the PDP?
What do you mean coming to PDP? So his own is anywhere he goes, he can go to anywhere. When it's not supposed, he goes there. Then when we are free working, he comes. He's a saint, eh? Nobody in PDP. Now you said, there was something you said. You asked the question about. Okay, let me just make it clear. Erufai. Look, it is very clear. First of all, Erufai said, look, stop saying that you run for 4 years. It's not correct. And I don't want people to be deceived. Circumstances will change. How do you see that here somebody, a president tells you, I will run for 4 years? Then you just say, yes, I believe him. I mean, who are you trying to, and you say, Erufai said it, please stop this now. You are not being fair. You are building ourselves. I mean, how can you say that? You think that we are not Nigerian? And he said it clearly. That is not correct. Don't tell Nigerians such a story. When you get there, you not find out whether you run for even second or third time. Some people try to do third time. It's not correct. So the point.
And the Southeast, South caucus, they still have a kind of bone of contention.
Yes.
Are you okay with that convention that was scheduled to hold in Ibadan?
I have told you something. It's the issue of where convention is not the problem. The problem is issues leading to convention. And people should understand that. I'm coming. I'm coming. No, that's not correct. It's not correct. Hold on now. Well, no, hold on. That's why I say, do your researches. PDP has agreed. They have set up a technical committee for the Southeast, and they're going. And they've sent a letter to INEC when they will conduct the congresses. So that's why I say, make your researches first.
Honorable Minister, let's talk about the PDP.
Hold on. This one we're talking about, is it ADC?
Well,
I mean, let us not. You see why I said that you cannot be united today, because the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. Now, and they've agreed to do that. On the issue of South, which is another issue, they've agreed to look into the matter. Look, I have said, if we don't love PDP, by now, you will be hearing that name. It's not, I don't need to be a governor for me to do what I want to do. Our own team is beaten today by 7 p.m. I want to let you know. I will hear what you will say. We're not contesting venue of a convention. And people are just saying, when you say convention, they don't know what we're saying. There are things that are leading to convention. If they are not taken care of, the likelihood the convention will not hold. And instead of you to report what we have said accurately, I'm not challenging. And that's what people say, oh, because I'm quarreling with Sheyi, that's why I say convention would not hold in Ibadan. That is, the venue is not the subject matter. The subject matter is, have we done what you're supposed to do before holding that convention? So you now go and turn it that I said Ibadan will not hold the convention. No, that's not correct. We have had conventions in different areas before. We have had convention in Port Harcourt. We have had convention in Abuja. So the party can decide whether to hold it in Sokoto, whether to hold it in Borno. But what we are saying, before you get to the convention, have you done what you're supposed to do? If you've not done it, it may be a setback. And the PDP, from what I have understood, have taken some steps to see that such issues are being resolved. And if they are resolved to the satisfaction of the complainants, there's no problem. But if they are not resolved to the satisfaction of the complainants, of course, they will take action. It's not about, you see, I've told people to know this. For me today, one thing people don't understand. If you have a problem, don't continue to give yourself more problems. Try to restrict yourself to the small one you have, than to add up other problems. No opposition party can survive when they have serious crisis. The duty of opposition party to see how, whatever way, they can solve their problem. It's not by being arrogant. It's not by being, impunity. They say, no, I'm a governor, I will do it. I don't need to be a governor before I cause small problem. I don't need to. I don't need to.
Can we ask
FCT? Just quickly bring you back to your territory.
Go ahead.
Okay. Your Excellency, the notion by a lot of political analysts is the fact that the decision of the PDP to zone the presidency to the south and, of course, the chairmanship to the north is medicine after death. That has been established. But you are still a member, a part and parcel of the People's Democratic Party. Is there any solution that you have personally for the political resurrection of the PDP that you say is gradually losing steam? Because if today the PDP sinks, you are in that ship and you might sink together with it.
No. You see, again, who are political analysts? Those ones that appear on television.
There are quite a number of them.
No, you see, let me tell you, sometimes I feel so when I watch television, I turn it off. You know why? How did you know he's a political analyst? Sometimes I see people, he's a security analyst, constitutional lawyer. Where do you get that from?
Because they speak from a place of knowledge.
No, please. No. You see, that I've been in a country where there was war. Do you understand me? And I saw that, look, there's no need to have war. It will set back development, right? That does not make me to be an analyst of war. It does not make me. Here in Nigeria, everybody has assumed to be an analyst. When I watch television very well, I take interest when I have the time. I see the people they bring to talk about local government, to talk about state. I say it because they cannot find people who can really do justice to this. If you make your researches, what I always say, before somebody comes up, you would have checked his background. You would have checked what are his contributions. It's not a question of, so I don't like to hear this most political analysts. I have told you here that we have said, look, about convention. I said, if these problems are resolved, good for us for our convention. That means I've offered solutions. I don't know why you want me to repeat it.
We have just about 3 or 4 minutes to go, and we still want to round up on FCT issues. And
I think quickly, Your Excellency, you made one complaint on your way here the corn seller on the road, peeling and littering. Abuja is filthy. The waste management is not being properly managed. That's one. How are you going to tackle that? Secondly, I will take you back to the district hospitals. Karo is one. Otako is abandoned for almost 20 years, and you have miscreants living in there. Okay. The Karo 1 concession, the concession has expired. Okay. What are you doing, sir?
You see, sometimes again I ask, you were here when we discussed about Otako. You were here when I said about litigation.
Yeah, you said it's been resolved.
No, I said it's just been resolved and procurement process is going on. You were here. And mind you, it was not under me. I just came and I met it. Yeah. And when a matter is under litigation, you know it takes you a lot of time. There's nothing you can do about it. But we have been able to resolve. And then the procurement process has started. And I said, if you look at our law, procurement process is not a one-day affair. Absolutely. And I've told you the number of hospitals that we are taking up now. I told you this year. So you've talked about Abuja is filthy. Look.
Maybe you should add
one major problem.
Maybe you should add this to the Abuja filthy situation environment. And that is the question of open grazing. On this series, you had announced a ban on open grazing in the FCT. But we still see cows everywhere, including in front of your official residence.
I didn't know you go to my official residence every time.
I passed through there, I see that.
Let me tell you, I think it would have been proper to use this word, like it's also in some other states and some other cities too. We have traveled. It will be wrong for you to say Abuja is filthy. It is good for you to say some parts of Abuja is filthy. I agree with you on that. It will be too wrong. We must appreciate certain things done. And if you don't appreciate that, it's like somebody coming now to say Abuja, no road. That be unfair. Some areas in Abuja, there are no good roads. I agreed. Some areas, there are good roads. I agree. And attempts are being made to put the other roads that are not in good condition to be in a motorable condition. We cannot totally generalize or condemn. I find problem in this waste management. But you have to have the political will to fight it. It's unfortunate how it was awarded, people who don't even have the capacity, who don't even have the equipment to do it. And you know one thing is that when you come to a position and you take such drastic actions, sometimes people who don't even have information are those who will be saying all kinds of things that you just came, what you are trying to do, collect the jobs that they gave to because they are your opponents. Meanwhile, you don't even know those who are doing the job. But you feel that the work is not moving, and you take action.
Have you had a conversation with them, the waste managers?
How will I know they don't have the capacity? It's because I've interacted with them. So what we have done, we have gotten approval for the BPP. Look, we advertise this. Now, that's the problem. I won't be there when the procurement is going on. Now, I say, look, I have to. And check where the equipment are. Did you understand me? It shouldn't be done on political patronage, particularly issue of sanitation. It shouldn't be done on political patronage. And we're doing that. It's unfortunate. But that is the truth. That's the truth of the matter. And then you ask somebody that said, now you said, now let me tell you about the politics of that. It's a national security matter. Abuja is the capital of the country. I hope you realize that. You have diplomacy here. It's the seat of the presidency. Did you understand that? You have to be careful. Nigeria is a place where people are certain trouble will trap for you. where they will now come up to use religion and play. Look, I've told people, and I asked one of them, tell me the simple truth. Do you like this happening like this? I have traveled all over the world. You don't see this. Why is it that if government brings out the policy to stop this, you ethnicize it? I have the capacity to say if I want to stop it. But again, you also have to be careful. The next thing you will see, that Mr. President has directed the minister to fight against social people and social. You see, so you know there are some things that are very dicey. So that's why I say it's a national security issue. We have NSA. We have the security agencies, right? I want them to call the FCT minister. Who are with you? We don't want this again. Watch what I would do. So I'm you see, some of you, you only looking at it, FCT. The moment you take that decision now, you will see what you will hear. Right. You never had it in your life. So it is not what I.
Tied on this issue.
It's not only being tied.
Because we have to.
I'm making peace. That's why.
You are making peace with people who.
You know what my people say. Instead of fight, let there be rain.
Okay.
Do you understand me? But everybody knows it is unacceptable, and it is the truth of the matter. And we just don't want to tell ourselves the simple truth.
All right.
Everybody wants to play politics, something you know. Let NSA call us. Let DG call us. Let the IG call us. Let all the health of security call us. We cannot allow this in FCT. See whether it will not stop.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Let me thank my colleagues too. Felicity, she's of New Central. Felicity.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure being here. Thank you very much for the
and of course, Christian Obodo.
It's been really wonderful. I mean, hearing your views politically and in terms of the leadership in the FCT. Thank you.
I hope you're happy.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Ayo.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.
And Chijoke.
Honorable Minister, it's been a pleasure. I still have questions for next time.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. We really
My
appreciate
happiness
it.
is that the editor from Arise, I've had and I've seen it, I've had the truth. And thank God, the channel is here. You carry the message, but let us tell the world.
We'll take the balance.
The truth. I don't have a balance.
Thank you, sir.
News Central.
News Central has also been there.
We see.
Carry the story well. TVC, carry the story well. ADBN, try. But the truth must be told.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you again.
Thank you.
That's the end of today's edition of the Ministerial Chat. We'll see you again very soon. On behalf of all of us, my name is Benga Aruliva.